Friday morning, everybody, and welcome to a new vlog, I'm pretty sure. Started editing this morning. It looks like I have over 30 minutes of footage, so we're going to consider this a new vlog. I just was, can you hear that? The windows are open. I was trying to figure out what that noise is. Really, I have no idea. But something's happening somewhere. It's really nice today. It is 62 already, so I've opened up the windows. I just came out to get my water and do a little check-in with you guys. I made some French bread, well, the dough for French bread earlier, and I've got that raising in the oven. I think I told you guys I was going to try French bread. I decided to go ahead and do it today, so that's in the oven. Raising, not baking, for the first time. And then you have to split it in two. I've read my directions thoroughly this time. You have to split it in two and then pat it out into like a 9 by 13 size. Roll it up, let it raise again for an hour, and then bake it. So, yep, my eyes are purple today. Green one day in the last vlog, purple today. Down. I used the Courageous palette by Red Aspen, and this lid shade I just love it. It's from the Fulfilled palette. It's in the shade Bliss, and it's just beautiful. I love it. So I wore that, and the Blush Crush in Pink Dragon Fruit on my cheeks. I feel like I've been running around. I was doing a bunch of emails on calls, doing things in between, you know. So yeah, that's all I really have to report so far. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. I think that the camper is coming home to rest on Sunday. We'll talk about that more when it's here and what our plan is for that and everything. I maybe mentioned it in the last vlog, but anyway, when it happens, I'll show you. I think that's about it. That's all I have to report in so far. So I'm going to get back at it now that I have my water here. And I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. It's just about my lunchtime. I came out to see how my bread was raising, and it looks like it's perfectly doubled in size. So far, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I mean, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. So I'm going to take it out, split it in two, and then you're supposed to make it in a 9 by 13 shape, and then roll it up. This is, by the way, the one that I'm using. It's from Mel's Kitchen Cafe. So, yeah, that's next. I'll try to remember to show you along in the oven. Not that it's warm, but to raise already. But they look like French bread. I put the little slits in there and everything. So, we shall see. I wonder if I'm supposed to... Interesting. What I was looking for is if I'm supposed to put an egg wash or anything like that on top, but nope, nothing like that. But what's interesting is that it says, place the baking sheet in the oven and immediately toss 3 to 4 ice cubes on the bottom of the oven. This gives a delicious classic French bread crispiness to the crust. Close the oven door quickly. Bake for 35 to 50 minutes, remove from the oven, and slather with melted butter. Optional but delicious. Repeat with the second loaf. If you have a convection setting, which I do, the loaves can bake at the same time. Just rotate the baking sheets halfway through. That's good. I read all the way through that. So, we'll see. Right now, I'm going to get out a wrap, make myself some my wrap with egg salad, and because I never got to lunch yesterday. And some peppers. That's what I've been putting in my wrap this week, red peppers. And I have half a tomato there that I'm going to slice up and have as well. I've been keeping them on the counter. Here, I'll show you. I've moved it over there. It's just hanging out here so that it tastes better. You know how they all say tastes better at room temperature. I generally prefer things to be cold, but I just feel like if the tomato hasn't come right out of the garden, I don't know that it matters whether it's cold or room temperature. It just doesn't taste all that great. All right, I've come out of my room. My house smells so good. I messaged a friend. I'm like, dude, my house smells so good. It was my friend Paul, actually. And he's like, yeah, I'm sure it's intoxicating. I'm like, you know what? That is the perfect word. It is intoxicating. And I even put the ice cubes in there like it said so it would get a crust on the outside. Lord have mercy. Oh boy, doesn't that look like perfection. Oh, you guys. Alright, are you ready? I mean, and I guess that's the crustiness. Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, it's the little things. You know, it's funny, it doesn't take very long to do. You just have to have the, you know what I mean? Like, each step doesn't take a long time. You just have to have the time in between. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Oh, Lord have mercy. This looks good. We'll see how it is. I'm going to wait just a little bit, and then I'm going to cut. All right, so my friend Paul, who is master bread maker, cooker extraordinaire, he says I have to wait an hour before I can cut into it. And to get it off the pans right away. So I did that. It is here cooling on my racks. So excited. I feel like I've won the lottery. But this is also one of the best sounds of the day. Just saying. It's not a beer. It's a Diet Coke. For those people that like beer and think that that sound would be better if it was a beer. Not so much for me. Okay. I'm going to get back to work here, but I just thought I would share my bread masterfulness with you. Good morning, everybody. It is 20 after 7, Saturday morning. I slept till 6 today. I felt like a big old winner. And Bob is at work for just a couple hours, I guess, this morning. And then he and the neighbor are going to get compost for the garden. And I don't know what all he's doing. And then later, we are going to get corner bar takeout with Wilson and Malpy and have dinner with them. They're going to come over here and as we slowly start to re-enter into the world, so we are excited about that. I am, I'm not sure if you can see behind me, I'm melting some ice cream. I'm gonna try this recipe. I saw like mixed reviews on it, but I'm so curious about it I can't stand it. It's just 2 cups of ice cream melted with, I don't remember, self-rising flour. I don't remember how much. I'll have to look at my recipe. And then like some sprinkles. And then it makes like a loaf. It's like a sweet loaf, like a quick bread. Not like an actual quick bread. So I'm just super curious about it. Now, one of the reviews I read said it didn't have a lot of flavor. So right off the bat, I'm going to add a teaspoon of... should show you guys everything that I'm pulling out of here in case you're new. So far, calcium, raw vitamin, vitamin C, iron, monolaurin, allergy pill, biotin, B12, and then my hormone replacement because I had hysterectomy at 36. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste, I think, to help kind of kick up the flavor a little bit. But I have some fresh strawberries I think might be good to have over the top of it. So that's what we're going to have for dessert. So, otherwise, today I'm going to do a live to visit with everybody. Guys, I don't understand. I can have every little bit of stickiness or weird feeling off of these. Bob is in my house, our house, for a few minutes. And there's just, I don't understand. I don't get it. How is it, what, anyway. So, I'm going to pack up get some stuff pulled out for camping, start organizing that kind of stuff. I've started making my lists, and that's what's happening today. I paused while I was taking the ones I have to swallow with water. So, anyway, I'm going to do a live this morning, here in a little bit, and Yeah, and then, oh, I know. At some point, I'm going to go down to the quilt shop. Wilson wants my opinion on a couple of things. And she's working today. They are open in Wisconsin. They are, get out my little slicer here for these strawberries. They're they're open, but they're like extended hours and have to be super careful and that sort of thing. So, like, when I go to visit her, all right, I've got my act together now. So when I go visit her, I have to wear a mask, of course. And then I need to, like, if somebody comes in, I'll leave. So that I don't want anybody coming in to not feel comfortable. You know what I mean? So that's my plan anyway, to you know, help her as quickly as I can and then get out of there. She's been open a couple of days now, and so far business has been pretty good, and she's weathered this storm pretty well, I would say. I'm very thankful. It's truly an answer to prayer. I was just so worried that her shop, that was her dream, you know, was going to... These strawberries are looking a little worse for the wear. Was going to go to the wayside because of the virus. You know what I'm saying? So, she ended up having a fairly good April with online sales. And that makes me happy. Boy, can you hear that? I don't know what's going on. We never have this many sirens in Shawano. Well, I had to go look. It was the ambulance. And unfortunately, we do hear the ambulance fairly regularly because there's a nursing home right behind us. In case you are new to the vlog and haven't heard Bob talk about how he's never moving again except to the backyard. He's talking about the nursing home. He thinks he's funny, that one. So, anyway, she weathered the storm pretty well because, you know, of people needing material for masks. So, you know, it's funny because I'd like to say that I'm thankful for that. But it's weird because I'm not thankful that people have to wear masks, but I'm thankful that there was something that came out of this that was able to help keep her afloat. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. All right, I'm going to go slice these strawberries. Oop, apparently get it all over myself. Do you see that? I use an egg slicer for strawberries. If I can. Some of these have a few things I need to cut off, and then it doesn't make it worth sticking it in there. But at any rate, I'm going to stop rambling on here, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Well, I did a live that went for a couple of lives, of course, hour and a half or so. And Bob was in and out. Sorry, I missed him. I was going to let him say hi. But I made the bread, and I let it cool while I was doing my live. And I tried a little piece of it. This is what it looks like, by the way. It's very pretty. I should have showed you before I cut into it. But I'm just so curious. Here's what it kind of tastes like to me. It kind of tastes like a cake donut. You know what I mean? Like a plain cake donut with some jimmies on it. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing I've ever eaten in my life. I was trying to see if it's going to fit in here. But I think I'll cut a chunk off and take it down to my cuties. And then have the rest here. Let's see. This is a good little chunk. Then it'll fit in here and they'll get to try it. Heidi will get to try it. Jamie's not so much a fan of sweet things. But they are. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's interesting. It's not, I don't know that I would make it again. I do have some strawberries that they could put, Wilson Muppy could put on it tonight if they so desire. But it's interesting. You know, it was worth a shot. I had ice cream that needed to be eaten up. It had been in there since I don't even know when, but long enough that it was time for it to be used up. And I can't remember now if I vlogged about the fact that I added a teaspoon of vanilla paste and I added a little bit of sugar because I felt like it needed a little something, something. Anyway, all right. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Bob went to the dump to get compost. That's where they were going to get the compost. And I think I'll cut this into... I cut it into 4 pieces, what I'm going to bring to them. And I think I'm going to cut those 4 pieces in half. They're having their roof redone, so in case anybody else is around there that wants to try it, they could try it. I'm going to walk down, visit with them a little bit. I don't know. Try to amuse myself somehow. Good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Gehm.
Hello.
Mr. Gehm's had a busy day today. I did some lives. I organized some nails. I'll have to show you guys that when we get back. I helped a few of my team members. I did some... Well, you guys saw the other stuff I did. Anyway, now we are headed out to one of the Amish stores, I guess. Anyway, it's a greenhouse. And to get our hanging baskets, and Mom and Dad are going to follow us out there so that they can pick out... Mom really can pick out hers for Mother's Day. Bobby mowed the lawn when he came home.
I worked.
Where he went, and I had told him, I think I told you guys, he was out getting compost at the dump with the neighbor, and then they put that down.
Yep. The lawn, yep.
Right, yep.
Everything
Said
watered
that.
Today. Yep.
And then tomorrow we're going to bring the camper home, and we're going to attempt to put it up on the lawn, even without the little bumper things that I ordered, because those won't be here till Wednesday, and that'll just make it easier. But Keith thought you could get it up as long as you went slowly. So we'll see. That'll be. We'll not be able to vlog that action because I will be helping that action.
Right.
And I'll need to be focused, laser focused on what's happening. Let's see what's going on here at the farm. We're driving by Stephen's farm. He's not there.
No.
He's at work. He works Saturdays usually. So yeah, it is a beautiful, actually, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. 64 degrees.
Yep, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect for working.
So yeah. He also had a big fat stogie.
Yep.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Which took him all of mowing the lawn and then some time after to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, just thought I would check in with you guys, let you know what's happening, give you something to look at other than just me and my house. And I'll let you know what we get or what we find for hanging baskets. That's all I'm going to need this year is 2 hanging baskets because we had that landscaping done in front, and so I don't need to do any whiskey barrels this year.
No.
Unless I come up with someplace else I want to put one.
Yeah.
But as of right now, probably not.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. I could change my mind.
Yeah, well.
I did order that thing for the cushions and the seat. I
Oh,
ordered
my
that
God.
today.
Yeah.
Why are you being so sassy?
That can be.
Because I can be. I found a thing on Amazon. It went on sale from 140. It wasn't 149 when I showed you.
Yeah.
It's down to 125 now.
Well, there you go.
So I ordered that bad boy. It's looks kind of like wood, like a dark brown wood, but it's not.
It's resin.
It's resin, and it's like a storage for cushions as well as people can sit on it. It holds up to 660 pounds. So I ordered that on Amazon. I'll link it if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I felt like there was a purpose in me saying that aside from me telling you, but I don't remember. So.
I don't remember either.
Anyway, this is Shawano Lake, by the way. We're going to my mom and dad's through the Cecil side. Oh, we got some fishermen out there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting there, y'all. It's almost summer.
Amateurs, get your stuff out of the way. Let the pros come in a couple of weeks.
Who's that?
Me
And
Benny.
I see.
Me and Benny. Calm her down a little bit.
All right, we'll check in with you guys later. All right, I gotta show you guys. Wilson Malpier over. Say hello.
Oh.
You know, that's why it's this way. I'm telling you to say hello.
Oh, okay.
Because I won't. I know you don't want to be on the camera today. It's just so funny. They have all of our food with our names on it. We're so well taken care of, except for she spelled my name wrong, but it's okay. So the boys are outside having a stogie, though. Apparently, they're not too interested in coming inside. Actually, I don't think they are. I think they're just drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they saw me.
Well, too bad for them. So we are now going to have some corn bar and enjoy a little visiting time and some cards. And we're eating early enough so that Wilson can have popcorn, my homemade popcorn later. Right. All right then, here we go. Good morning, everybody. It's 7:15. And yes, I'm wearing the same headband I was wearing yesterday. I showered, but I did not wash my hair because at some point today, if everything goes well, I'll be, oh hi, look at you bring me up to tomatoes.
I had to plug in the battery for the
Camper,
no,
UTV,
no,
boat,
no,
lawnmower.
no. It's in the basement, honey. Why would all that stuff be in the basement?
Oh, I thought that's where the charger was. The sprinkler system?
No.
I don't know what used the battery
What I
in there.
used to put the jack stands on the camper now. My cordless drill.
Oh, the drill. It's early, y'all. He's not even a cup in, or maybe you are a cup in, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I figured, I remembered you were making chili.
Yep.
So I was down there, I took that plastic wood that was sitting up here for a week that bothered me, finally downstairs. Plugged that in.
So you made good use out of your
trip.
trip.
The light clicked in my head saying, oh, she's making chili, I'll grab some tomatoes.
I appreciate you being right on top of things, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, making chili this week for us to have once, and then we're going to take camping and have the rest one dinner while we're camping. We're doing kind of easy peasy food this time because we're not cooking with our friends that we're camping with. Just we're trying to, the rules of the campground are you're supposed to stay in your own campsite. Now, I mean, we're probably still going to have a campfire together. But we're going to do what we can. That's what it boils down to. However, speaking of seeing friends, Wilson and Maltby came over last night. We ordered corner bar and we played cards. And, we weren't all up in each other's business, but, we are slowly moving back to, the 26th was the original date from the governor. So we are kind of slowly moving back into life. My mom yesterday, she was not ready for a hug, right? Oh, he's gone. But I told both my parents, well, I shouldn't say she was ready for it, but still being careful, which is wise for them. They're in that older age group. And I'm not calling them old. If you watch this, Mom and Dad, I love you, and I'm not calling you old. Sometimes they watch the vlog. So anyway, I told them, I said, come May 26th, that's the day. They better watch out because I'm coming for them. But we had fun picking up flowers with them. I just can't remember what time I vlogged last. I think I vlogged when Wilson was here, when I was showing you the corner bar with our names all on it, but I couldn't remember if I talked about. It was fun to kind of have an outing, so to speak, with my parents, even if it was short. It was just good. It was a little semblance of normalcy, kind of like last night was. All right. I had a little pause in there while I took my meds. Or took my supplements, I should say. I always say that because otherwise I get a bunch of DMs about things I could do to get off medications. Anyway, and the only medication I actually take is my hormone replacement.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you like driving the truck?
Oh yeah, forgot to tell them that. It was fun. Maybe it should be my vehicle from now on.
No.
Yeah, so Wilson and Maltby had parked behind my vehicle, and Wilson and I went to get the food while the boys stayed here and chatted. And so I had to take the truck. And it was real fun, I gotta tell you. I didn't feel uncomfortable driving it either. No.
You could hurt yourself in there.
Well, yeah, but I thought because of how big it is, I would be uncomfortable.
No. King of the world.
Yeah, right. So, the ice cream cake, I gotta tell you, Wilson was like, I don't like it, I don't dislike it. She was like, it just doesn't make sense in my world. Right? Isn't that about what she said?
Yeah, well, she's spoiled on the French stuff.
Yeah, she's like, just stop with anything else. Just make French bread. I still want to try other things, though.
All right.
I'd like to try a braided loaf with a white and a whole wheat. Well, I haven't tried whole wheat yet either, but anyway. So, But Malpy, he loved it. So what I served it to him with strawberries on it, like I showed you guys, I think, and then some Ready Whip. He thought it was amazing, and he said he likes it better than the Bisquick shortcakes that I make when we have strawberry shortcake. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would make this again. I'm glad that Malpy likes it, but we'll eat it up, and I'm going to have a piece here with some coffee, because it tastes to me like a cake donut. So I'm going to treat it as such. But, at any rate, okay. I don't know where I was in all of that, but there's your update as to what's going on, or what went on. What's going on is at some point here, this morning I think, we haven't decided yet, we're going to go get the camper, bring it back, and put it down at the bottom of the lawn. I'll show you guys where I'm talking about, that we're going to put it. Oh, excuse me, and hi.
Oh, hi.
It's the first time I saw him. Well, I mean, we both got out of bed, but then I went into the shower.
Yeah, thanks.
By the way, this sweatshirty thing that I'm wearing, I got at Maurice's. And it's perfect cut all the way. And it's really nice. It's thin. So it's still sweatshirt and it's 3/4 length, but it's a little bit thinner. It'd be perfect for like beach or... Oh yeah, and here are the flowers. So I bought them as hanging baskets, and I don't know what the other things are in there, but there are multiple options in there, or like multiple things in there, which I like. Those are a certain kind of impatience. And then there's this little, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I took the hanging baskety things off because they're just clips. And that one, it kind of fit into it, not really, so I put a bunch of rocks in the bottom of it and set it down in there. And this I just flipped over, and I think that'll be fine, right? I'm really not the best with that kind of stuff. Some things, yes, some things not. Okay, so I better stay, I'm trying to stay out of the wind. So see down there by the sign? That's where we're going to back it in, right there. Looks a touch hilly to me. I don't know. But anyway, or maybe he's going to go more. I don't know exactly where he's going to put it. But somewhere down there is where the camper's going to go. And then in August, it's rainy and windy and yucky today. And in August, it sounded like Kaya was going to come put a gravel pad for us. So we have a better spot to put it in the long term. All right, I'm going to have some coffee and have some of my ice cream bread cake donut, whatever it is. And actually, well, here first, I'm going to show you guys this sweatshirt so that you can see it in full view. And then I'll link it for you. It's from Maurice's. It's really cute. I feel like they had another color too. Gray, maybe? I felt like I had enough gray. So, here. Turn this on. So, yeah, see, it's just kind of rough edge, comes down a little bit longer in the back, and just thin, but added a little added warmth, and you know what I'm saying? I like this kind of thing in the summer. Covers my arms, you know. All right, I'm gonna go have some coffee. I'll talk to you guys. All right, guys, it's about 10 after 9, and I just finished cutting vegetables for the week. And I made chili. The crock pot behind me. I'm going to put that in the garage refrigerator. And I edited the vlog, and that's currently uploading. So Bob went out. He vacuumed and dusted while I was working on this stuff. I also worked on the grocery list, the camping list. I need to run to the store to get a few things today, and then I'll get most of the stuff later this week. Let's see. Oh, and we are gonna. So Bob went outside to have a short stogie. Looks a little chilly out here for a stogie.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Oh, it feels chilly to me.
Oh, I lost damn.
Right. So anyway, he's doing that. Then we're gonna sit down and watch church. And then he's going to go get the camper, I think. And I'm going to, it's putting the towels that need washed on top of the washing machine. And then I'm going to go to the store to get that stuff done. I'm eating the leftover popcorn from last night for breakfast. That seems reasonable, right? There's not very much. Anywho, that's what's going on. I've had 1 cup of coffee, and I feel like I need about 4 more. Back from the store. I'm just carrying groceries and putting them away, but he's too quick. Can you see over there? Right there. The turkey. I was like, dude, it's raining. Why are you wandering around in the rain? And where are your compadres? That's the other thing I want. Why is there just one of you? When last time there were 6 of you? These are my questions. Well, I'll tell you what. It was a busy day out there in grocery store land. I clearly picked the wrong time to go. I thought for sure like the morning rush would be over, but no, not so much. It was very busy. I do have a couple Aldi finds I'm going to show you. When I pull them out here, I'll show you. Alright, you guys, it's 2:25. You don't even know what has gone on. The very short version of the story is the special hitch that we have for camping. I need a knife. I'm so hungry. The special hitch that we have for camping, or for the camper, I mean, has like different levels it can be on. There's like 4 holes that it can be on. And because of the new truck, it had to be dropped down. I'm having, in case you're wondering, I've cut myself a half a piece of French bread here. I'm going to put some peanut butter on it. It had to be dropped down, and they must have used an impactor. That's what it's called. Like, you know, with what they put tires on with at a auto place to put this on. And Bob tried to, you know, take it off by hand and could not budge it. Now, mind you, it's pouring rain. In the midst of all that, he had to come back here to get a different wrench. Didn't put one of the wrenches and his brake bar, something, I don't know. He thought long story short, he must have put it on the back of his truck and left, so we had to go buy new wrenches. These particular 2 things, the breaker bar and the wrench. Then he still couldn't budge it. Anyway, we started this at 11, basically. I went to the store, he went to get the camper, and it's 2:25. We are home now. We've been home for about 20 minutes. And I have handled some stuff in here, and he's, we put the bleach, you know, filled up the water, put the bleach in, so we're doing the sanitizing of the camper. But, yeah, it was touch and go for a little bit there. I was a little concerned for my life. I'm kidding, of course, totally kidding. I shouldn't even joke about that. But, yeah, it wasn't pretty for a while, he says. Now, the whole reason this hitch is because of the new truck. That's why we're having this issue. He goes, it's a very Bob fashion. He's very black and white about stuff. And I'm not, which is why we're a good match. But I'm ready to pull the pin on this whole thing. I said, well, that's a bit extreme. A bit extreme. I said, and I don't think we would have had this problem if we'd kept the Silverado. I didn't say it quite like that. But I did make that point, and at that point he stopped with the... Anyway, we managed to go to the True Value where we spend a ton of money. And it's a local True Value. They're awesome there. And they had an impactor, and they were able to basically save the day. It's all about timing. We had to get the camper back so we could get it sanitized. But the truck has to go in tomorrow to have the bed liner put in and the tonneau cover put on. Otherwise... we can't, he doesn't want anything in the back of that truck until the tonneau cover and the bed liner are in. Which I get. The bed liner more so than the tonneau cover. But, so he was like, well, I won't be able to get the camper till Wednesday, and it was, just trust me, it was not pretty. It's all better now, aside from the fact that we're doing all this in the rain. I'm trying to see if it stopped raining. Oh, it might have, which is a little bit of a blessing, let me tell you. I just didn't want you guys not to be up to speed on the debacle that has been our day. Alright, I don't even know what time it is. 10 to 4, and this is a spot where I need to wipe up. I have been in the camper, cleaning, wiped everything down, used a little powdered Tide and water, which is something I saw on an Instagram thing. Wiped everything down. Wasn't too bad, just dusty, because I didn't get to do it last year. I don't even know when I last left off, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's fine. So I had brought out our little mini orc here. This is open because I'm still drying a little bit. And I just pretty much wiped down everything. Every nook and cranny. I vacuumed every nook and cranny that I couldn't get into, and yeah. So it's just mostly dusty, not like flat out dirty. To the bathroom. So now I'm going to go in. We have until 5:30 before we can start flushing it, because the bleach has to sit in the tanks and stuff for 3 hours. So, yep. Exhausted.